Hi everyone, my name is Grace, and for my video project I wanted to compare crystal size during the crystallization process versus cooling temperature, like how hotter temperatures and colder temperatures can affect crystallization, specifically crystal size, differently. And to do this I made geode crystals out of pipe cleaners and borax, and I have 3 different temperature points. One is in the refrigerator to have a cold cooling temperature. One is in direct sunlight on my desk, and one is in a shaded part on my desk. To start, I'm going to be heating up this water, and I don't have a stove, so I'm just going to do it in the microwave until it's almost boiling, and then I'm going to add borax. Okay, now I'm going to pour this really hot water into these cups. Hopefully, well, I'm going to try and split it up as evenly as possible. Perfect. And now I'm going to add a lot of borax to each. You want it to be really saturated. Now I'm just going to put one of each into each of the borax liquids. So in this clip, I just wanted to talk about the process of crystallization, and it's that the atoms or molecules arrange into a well-defined rigid crystal lattice in order to minimize their energetic state, and they can occur as materials solidified from a liquid or as they precipitate out of a liquid or gas. Many crystals form through hydrothermal processes beneath the ground and are sometimes brought to the surface near hot springs or locations. Many crystals form through hydrothermal processes beneath the ground and are sometimes brought to the surface near hot springs locations. Now I wanted to explain why I used borax to make these crystals. Hot water holds more borax than cold water, and that's why I start with hot water. And as the solution cools, the water molecules move closer together, and there's less room for the solution to hold on to as much of the dissolved borax. So crystals begin to form and build on one another as the water lets go of the excess and evaporates. And this is the refrigerated one. And this is a physical change because the borax crystals lose water from their chemical structure. This big part right here, that's just from touching the bottom of the glass by accident. The green one, if you remember, is the room temperature, and you can see that it has the biggest crystals, and they are the most dense as well. In the refrigerated one, the crystals are very small and fine, and they're almost a little bit brittle. They break off more easily because they're just not as strong. And then in the shaded area, the crystals look more similar to the refrigerated area because they were not in as warm of a temperature like the green one was in direct sunlight. Thank you.